What is up, guys? Jake from OneHive here with another, I guess, state of the game address. These are videos that I've done in the past. Not sure how many I've done at this point, but I feel like it's time. Time to do one talking about the CWL, but also about Clash in general, about just the direction, the point the game's at. You guys that are old school, you know it. Some of you love them, some of you hate them. Some people say it's their favorite things that I do. Some people say, shut up, we don't want to hear you talk, we don't want to hear your opinion. It's okay. I still feel like I need to do it, and I'm going to. So I've always been able to hopefully tell you guys exactly how I feel, unbiased, not trying to spare anyone's feelings. I'm not a Supercell cheerleader by any stretch. I'm not a CWL cheerleader. Despite the fact that I really do love what they've got going. You'll hear some things today that might, surprise you. So here it is. Just start from the top here. When I came back to the game, it was with a picture in my mind, I guess. When I saw the finals and I saw what the CWL finals were and what I heard about the season and all that stuff, I had this picture in my mind, and unfortunately, that's not quite where we're at in reality in the game. It's not far off. It's not like it's so far away that I've lost interest or anything. That's not the case at all. I still think it's great. I still think it's the best thing that has happened to Clash in a long, long time. But obviously, it's got its problems, and that was highlighted last weekend when Warwells was caught with a modder in the clan, and using it in CWL play. And my first reaction is, I can't believe that it's still in the game. I can't believe that Supercell has not done enough to fix this yet, and that's where most of my disappointment and anger is directed. Now, don't worry, there's plenty of that to go around, so it's not just towards Supercell. But the bottom line is, I've said it for, I don't know, maybe 3 years now. I know over 2 years that they could fix it if they only wanted to. They don't really want to. They don't want to spend even $50,000 a year to hire one individual and say, your job is to hunt cheaters down all day, every day, 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. That's your job, and what we're going to pay you for. So they don't, and we're talking about $1 billion company with a B. They don't even care that much. So when I hear people say, oh, they do care, or even when I hear Supercell say, hey, we care, and they put out these tweets about fair play and all this stuff, that is nothing. That means nothing. Those are just words. Actions are what determine what people truly care about. And if they wanted to, that would be the very minimum step they would take. If it was my company and I was running it, I would have a whole team of people that's all they did. And I would find them and I would ban them, and it would be a continual thing that I never relented on. And eventually you would have about 99% of it taken care of. But that's not happened. So that's one of my major disappointments, is that nothing even in that direction has happened. We have these sporadic bans that come out, months at a time go by in between them, and the modders basically know, yeah, they're taking a risk, but somewhat of a risk. But the way they do it now, they're not going to lose their main accounts more than likely. And even this last round of bans, after we've been told that there would be no more 2-week bans for modding, it would be permanent bans. Oh, what do you know? We got a round of 2-week bans. So it's very, very disappointing for me as an individual, just in my mindset coming back and still seeing that. But then when I thought, okay, the CWL, since they gave the players the ability to arrange our own wars, even if Supercell will not take the lead, then we as a community will. And that's what I thought the CWL was going to be. But the problem is that we have not built the environment that makes people like that want to come play. What we've done is they did this silly clean slate plan, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my life. I can't believe that the majority of the people that wanted to have a fair play league agreed on that and said, yeah, we'll agree on that. We'll wipe the slate clean and pretend that these people that want to cheat, that strive to cheat, that want an unfair advantage, are somehow going to turn over a new leaf because we put our stamp on this thing and say it's a fair play league, and they're going to honor that. That's insanity, and you're seeing it. You saw it in Season 1. Now you're seeing it in Season 2. And it's truly, truly disappointing that that's the stance of the people that are in charge. I hope that they are slowly but surely learning and seeing that people like that are not going to change. The people that want to cheat, that is the game for them. You have to realize the game for you and I is trying to get a 3-star and building a good base and having a good team and having this great competition. That's not the game for them. That's boring to them. The game Clash of Clans to them is, can I get away with cheating? What quote unquote fair play clans can I infiltrate? Can I get into? What drama can I cause? What all can I do that is fun for me? And that's what's fun for them is what they can get away with, and what drama they can cause. You look at this guy that's putting out the videos. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad he did. He's a worthless cheater, but I'm glad he exposed the cheating at least. But the only reason he's doing it is for his own amusement, his own attention that he's getting from it. It's why he's wanting subs and all those things to release more, is because he thrives on that attention that he's getting. It has nothing to do with trying to be a good person or clean up the league or any of those things. That's completely not the case. So you have to understand that in order to have a league, what I envisioned and what I think a lot of people envisioned for the quote unquote CWL, you have to build an environment where people like that are frowned upon and people like that are not allowed in any of the CWL clans. If I was a CWL admin, if I was running the CWL, my gripe is not with the players of Warwells. I want to make that clear. I'm not trying to cast a shadow on every single person in Warwells. My gripe is with the leadership, because someone in that clan is making the decision to say, yes, we know this person has a shady background. We know they're a modder. We know that they have modded in the past and they've been in modding clans. And yes, we'll take them into our clan. That's where the issue lies. Every leader in the clan, every admin in the clan, in the CWL, should be asking the same question. And I would ask it to the Warwells leadership, and if they did not give me a satisfactory answer, I would remove them. I would say, you tell me why you would let that person in your clan. With a simple search, with a simple background search, can see that they have a very, very mod-filled background. And I would say, why would you let that person in your clan? You know that this is a fair play clan. We know it's a fair play clan, or supposed to be. If you're going to continue to let people like that in your clan, you're not going to be in our league. And what you do is you build an environment to where people that are like-minded, that want fair play, that don't want to even be associated with people that have those backgrounds and have that's how they want to play the game, they'll run from it. You see what I'm saying? Right now, Warwells is super strong, so people are going to them, and it's almost like they've got blinders on. No, I won't look over there. I won't look at what leadership is doing. I won't look at the fact that they're letting this person in, even though it's clear what kind of person this is, because we're getting wins. And you have to make it so, you have to be so harsh on it when it happens that a normal person that just wants to be in a good clan will look at that and say, you know what, if they're going to let people like that in this clan, something bad's going to happen, and it's going to rub off on me, and I'm going to have a bad stigma attached to myself. I want to be in the CWL. I want to be fair play. So if they're in the clan, I'm not. If that person had came to OneHive and applied and said we want to be in there, in about 3 seconds they would be denied. And what we want as a community is for all clans to be that way, not just some of the clans, and then the other part of the clans trying to skirt that line between fair play and not, and trying to get that little bit of advantage and looking the other way when things are obvious. Clearly, this could happen to anybody. Someone could buy an account that was never in a modding clan. They could apply. They could come in and be getting 3 stars and say, "Oh man, look at that! That's amazing!" And then, oh, what do you know? They were a modder. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this person didn't take those steps. This person simply said, "I want to join. Yeah, I've got a shady background," and Warwell said, "Come on in. You're welcome." That's the issue. That's the problem. And if I was an admin, I'd say, you tell me why you think that's okay. And if they don't have a good answer, which I don't know what it would be, I would remove them. I would try to be as harsh on things like this as I could be to discourage it. There has to be a deterrent, not just for the people that are doing it. Obviously, those people don't care. We got to try to catch them where we can. But there's got to be a deterrent for the people that are not cheating, that are just wanting to win and are sort of just being soft on it, just being okay with the fact that, yeah, that guy's shady, but hey, I'm not cheating. I'm fair play. That's where we got to address it. And it's one of those, if you build it, they will come type things. If we build a community in a league that is that way, that makes it very difficult for people to get away with this stuff. And when they get caught, the punishment is swift and it's harsh and it's a deterrent for future people doing it. That's the type of environment you have to build. And Supercell's not going to do it for us. We've tried that route. That is not going to happen. We have to do it for ourselves. And we're the ones to blame, guys. we're the ones to blame. This is not the first bit of drama that's been around Warwells. And again, I'm not casting shadows on every player at Warwells. I'm absolutely not. My focus is on the leadership and the decision makers in that clan, because they've had issues before, and they continue to let people like that into their clan and into our league. This is my league. This is your league. This is our league, okay, guys? And we are the ones that are letting it happen. And the admins are the ones that are letting it happen. And the clans are the ones that are letting it happen. We don't need those people. I want to make this clear to you guys. We don't need clans that are like that have that mentality of, we'll let anybody in and just try to not get caught. Because this league would be successful without them. Look at Golden Goblins. Look at Beast Mode. Are we missing them? Are we missing the trolling, the toxic behavior, the cheating? Are those clans replaced with better clans? Yes, of course they were. We're moving forward. And all we have to do is create the environment that we want, and then it will be filled with like-minded people. But we cannot continue this craziness of, I've been playing games since 85 when the Nintendo came out. Okay, I've been through it all, guys. And I've been through all kinds of competitive games. This is the only game in my life that I've ever played to where the fair play people are the villains and the cheaters are the victims. And that's the mentality. It's like, oh, you fair play Nazis. How can you judge these people just for the choices they make about how they play the game? It's so mean and it's so cruel. Everybody can just get along, but that's so ridiculous. And how that's became the overwhelming mindset in Clash of Clans is beyond me. And it's just this tolerance of, yeah, let them cheat. It's okay. No, okay. Well, he got proven guilty, but there's nothing wrong with them letting people like that in their clan. That's the mindset we have to get away from. And this is the only game I've ever been a part of where that is sort of the belief of the masses, is that somehow the people that want to have a fair play league, and the bottom line is no one's forcing them to join the CWL. All those people that feel that way, that want to skirt the line, that want to cheat, that want to do that stuff, go make your own league. Make it as big and as popular, and let Supercell come in and have live events for you guys. But there's clear goals for the CWL, and that is fair play. And so if you're of the mindset that you are okay with looking the other way, you don't belong here. And especially if you're a clan leader, you don't belong in this league. At least that's how I feel about it. Now, you guys, I know I'm going to get all kinds of crazy comments in the description. That's fine. In the comment section, I don't care. You guys forget that I've been through all this before. So I'm just putting it out there how I feel like we as a CWL league, you and I, who own the league, okay? If you're in this league, you own the league. This is your league. You control it. You have to hold your own self accountable. You have to hold your clan leaders accountable, and you have to hold your admins accountable and say, look, here's the type of league we want to have. Here's the environment we want to create, and fill it with like-minded people, because trust me, guys, there's enough of them out there. And all we're doing is diluting ourselves. We're watering down this league with people that don't feel that way, because for some reason we feel this need that we have to be open. We have to be understanding and accommodating to people that have done nothing but ruin our game experience for years. Snap out of it, okay? It's time to make the league what you want it to be. Talk to your clan leaders, talk to your admins, and tell them, this is how you feel. Hey, I agree with Jake. We need to be more like that, okay? And it will take time, but it will get there. But we have to be consistent, we have to be harsh, and we have to be swift when it comes to these things and get rid of these people. And if there's clans that have leadership that says, hey, nope, I don't feel that way, and I don't mind looking the other way, and I'll let anybody in here that get caught, all we'll get is a ban and a loss, then get rid of them. Replace them with someone that doesn't feel that way. I don't mean ban every player in that clan. Ban the clan and the leadership. There you go. Problem solved. That's my opinion. Hope you guys are not just absolutely going crazy. But hey, it is what it is. Hope you like the video. State of the Union, there it is. It's a little bit in disarray right now, but hopefully we can get things on track, because I see what's possible for this league and for this game and for the Supercell support. But if you think Supercell is going to stick with it when your undefeated #1 ranked team is caught cheating, you guys have got another thing coming. They will jump ship, if they haven't already. They will jump ship so fast it'll make your head spin. So We've got to get it together if we want this to be something to go forward. If we want something that Supercell is going to continue to support. I mean, if you think they're going to fly cheaters over to Finland and put them on stage and put them on stream, you guys, you've lost it. So get it together. Talk to your clan leaders. Talk to your clan mates. Make sure that you all feel the same way. If you don't, maybe it's time to find a new home. Maybe some of you guys that are at some of these clans that you know are looking the other way, and you're sitting there thinking, man, I'm getting a lot of hate for this. Maybe it's time to find a new clan. Surround yourself with people that think like you do and that you want to be associated with and you're proud to be associated with. And these other things will die off. It will take time to weed it all out, but it will happen, guys. Until next time, Jake from OneHive, doing my best to help you guys suck less.